Hello everyone and welcome back to the third part of the One Piece What If scenario. What if Luffy was never born? Last week we took a look at how much Kobe's life changed because of Luffy. And this arc is, it's the same arc, it's just another section for me. This time we are talking about the oppressive Captain Morgan and Roronoa Zoro. Solo if you want. Solo with an L. I used the Viz translation, the official translation. I'm sorry. Okay. Yes. Without Kobe and Luffy. Wait a second. I forgot to switch to the video. Yeah. I just let this in the video. Okay. We are here. What if Luffy was never born? Part 3. The last time I said death counter was -2, and this remained the same because nobody died with the power with Alvida, because how could they? There was no problem with them. But this time there might be something else for the death counter at the end of this video. We are now in the East Blue Saga in the Romanstown arc, section 3, the last section of the Romanstown arc, and after that we can continue on with the rest of the story. So let's see. The tyranny of Captain Morgan. As we all know, Morgan wasn't the best captain of the Marines. That was probably the case because he was brainwashed by someone. Yeah, just think about it. Captain Morgan is the person who got brainwashed by Captain Kuro, right? From the Strawhat Pirates. All of his self-confidence is just from hypnosis. That's... Is he a victim? Can he be considered a victim in this case? Because this is all only because of Captain Kuro? I don't know. I still don't like this guy. I prefer the other Morgans. It's big news! Okay, but now let's see. Without Luffy and Kobe, there would be nobody there to stop Captain Morgan. And that also means when the younger Rika goes to Zoro to bring him his jelly-filled donut or rice ball, she would be caught by Helmeppo and the Marines. So, like in the original version, she gets thrown over the wall. But this time there's no one there to catch her. I don't remember how tall the wall is exactly, but I don't think that she will die from the fall. She will most likely have a broken leg or both legs are broken. I don't think she will die here. She might die in the future because of Captain Morgan and Helmeppo's tyranny of the island, but for now she stays alive. And now we come to the worst thing here probably. We are in the base of Captain Morgan, where Zoro is about to get executed because he attacked Helmeppo and got caught by the Marines and then was put on a cross. I don't know why they put him on a cross and not somewhere else. Like, he could have just been kept in a cell and it would have been the same effect. But here's on a cross and he will die. He will just get executed. Helmeppo and the Marines, they won't hold their word, and Zoro will get executed. He will join Kuina before he can achieve his goal to become the strongest swordsman. And let's look at the consequences of all of this. Like I said, there's a death in this part of the arc. Zoro dies. This is the first death of a main character. And it probably won't be the last if you think about it. Without Zoro, a big thing would change in the story. Obviously, he is a main character. But for now, let's look at Helmeppo. Helmeppo will most likely stay a brat forever. Or at least until the Marines come and attack Captain Morgan. Mr. Morgan, yes. So Helmeppo won't become a lieutenant commander for the Marines, and he won't become a strong fighter. I don't know if you could consider Kobe as Luffy's rival from the Marines and Helmeppo as Zoro's rival, That would be a bit far-fetched because there are also characters like Tashigi or other swordsmen from the Marines. But Helmeppo will just stay a brat and he won't have any significant growth in personality and strength. I'm also not sure. Why did Garb go to Shell's Town? Or why did the HQ of the Marines send him and his fleet, or his ships, to Shell Town? Did they only come because the Marines called him? Or did he come just to inspect? And if he came to just inspect and then found out how Morgans took care of everybody there, that would mean that Morgan will easily lose his position as captain. And it will pretty much be the same scenario here. Morgan gets captured and then Helmeppo would probably become a cabin boy for the Marines. He might have some growth, but he will not be as strong as in the canon version of One Piece, because one of the only reasons he grew as strong as he is because he got motivated by his friend Kobe. Without Kobe, even if he joins the Marines as a cabin boy and goes up the path, he will not have the change in personality that he has in the actual story of One Piece. Now we come to Zoro. Zoro's death is obviously a big thing for the story. As we know it, we know without Luffy, he obviously would have stayed a bounty hunter. But he would still have pursued his goal to become the strongest swordsman. This won't happen here. So that means Mihawk will lose a strong rival for his future. This time he still has Shanks to fight, like we saw in the first video of this what if scenario. But Zoro could have surpassed Mihawk in the future. And maybe there's like a scene where Mihawk flinches suddenly because he feels like a strong contender for his position as the strongest swordsman in the world just died. I know that's not possible, but maybe that's like the normal thing, like somebody thinks about you and you sneeze. So I guess that's the end for Zoro. And also the end for this part of the Romance Dawn arc. The actual last part of the Romance Dawn arc. We now go further into the story, and next week we will talk about the Orange Town arc. Let's see what will change there. But for now, I have to say if you liked the video, why not click on that like button? And if you don't want to miss the next video next week, why don't you consider subscribing? It would make me really happy. And without further ado, again, let's finish this off. You guys, stay safe, stay hot, and most importantly, stay comfy.